Honest to God, I sincerely believe that the worst driver on the grid currently in F1 is Sergio fucking Perez. Hands down. If you watched any of my content, you've already probably picked up on that. Since you can't really consider Sergio much of an actual driver, to be honest, nobody counts Sergio at this point. This one, he only came with half a brain. Full transparency, I hate the fucking guy. I think he's the worst driver on the grid at the moment. Sergio Perez. Get the last one as a joke. But I've never really elaborated on it much. To be honest, because I thought there was no elaboration necessary. It's clear as fucking day to me that De Vries would be better behind the wheel of the RB. Okay, that's a bit of an overstatement. A monkey would be better behind the wheel of the Red Bull. There, more accurate. And I know that he's got a pretty strong fan base in countries where jamon is considered a national treasure. He's not Spanish, is he? He's Mexican. In countries where... Okay, anything I say right now is going to be extremely racist, so I'll just shut the fuck up. For those of you who are not convinced that this man is the worst there is, and trust me, with Sargent on the grid, that's fucking saying something, I will lay down the key points as to why Checo Perez is the worst fucking driver in F1. This is going to be the easiest video I've ever written. There have been many crap drivers on the grid. De Vries, Ocon, Sargent, Stroll, even Mazepin for God's sake. At least he brought some blood money to the sport. The key difference here is the fact that these lads were driving some of the worst cars on the fucking grid. Whereas Mr. Siesta over here has been in the Red Bull from the moment it became God tier. And while sitting in the F1 car that can literally overtake any other rival team without even considering taking DRS, this man has failed to perform time and time again. In the past 3 to 4 years, Sergio either failed to finish second in the Drivers' Championship, remember that in the past 3 seasons his teammate literally won every fucking race, or he finished with less than half the points of Max. Half the fucking points. Jesus fucking Christ, how is he still in F1? If we talk about overall performance and result, some might argue it's circumstance. There were reasons for him finishing not on the podium in a lot of the races. Yeah, the reason is he's shit. But what's clear to me is what makes a great driver is their ability to repeat great performance consistently. That's literally the definition of Max Verstappen. He does not make mistakes. Like, never. Now, luckily, for all the Red Bull rivals, there's another guy racing in the Red Bull who's so shit he'd benefit the team more if his only task was to scrape the picked up rubber from old tyres. But I'm sure with his abilities he'd manage to fuck that up as well. Probably stab someone on accident at least twice per day. On a regular basis, the man misses out on Q3 and quite fucking often also on Q2. Again, keep in mind meanwhile his teammate is literally ass fucking the rest of the grid for the past 3 years. And we don't have to look far for this. Montreal 2024, literally last race, was just abysmal. If you told me he was binge drinking tequila Friday to Sunday, I would 100% believe it. Like, it was that fucking shit. I actually hope he was binging. This would be the first reason to actually have respect for the man. And then last but not least, he's just so fucking boring. Like, honestly, from his driving style, which I can only describe as just uneventfully shit. Unlike Logan, who I'm always excited to see entering a corner, as I have full confidence the safety car is imminent, Sergio is just really, really bad at what he does. Expectedly so. And he's also extremely boring to listen to. Like, in interviews or team radios, anyway. The man literally has a personality of an empty taco shell, missing everything good there is about a taco, and crumbling as soon as you apply a gram of pressure. At least the Frenchman Ocon had a personality. Otherwise, he was completely fucking clueless on the track, but at least it was fun to look at him enter a shouting match with anyone who dared. Even his own teammate at times. Like 2 blind French bulldogs, completely clueless, barking at a tree with no deliberate intention. Just simply feelings. God, I love the French. Honestly, I'm pretty sure at least 95% of you have to agree with all the 3 points I mentioned, which has to lead to the undisputed conclusion that this man has no place in a Red Bull or in any F1 car at that. If there's one opinion of mine I would take to my grave, it's this. And I can keep going. I can keep going with these reasons. It's not a problem. Reason number 4. He's Mexican.